Comparing Patrick Star to Boomer Radodger. Okay, so Boomer is a 5-star character. It's definitely a character noted by the mainstream media, but his presence and why I changed him up in Hiveenson is definitely a difficult issue. Not because of his new girlfriend Skittles, but because of his demeanor as a character. His character is so good and resembles Vegeta so wellly that I am restricted, from talking about him, to the fullest extent. And the reason why Boomer was a good, character on paper alongside with Christopher Sabat. And if you don't know, I want the voice actor of Boomer to be the same voice actor as Def the Kid. Which isn't a far stretch because you know how Funimation claims to be shut down, but then there's a new dubbed anime and a new dubbed anime movie damn near every week. So Patrick Star is, a practical character. It's not a real, comparison. It's a comparison in terms of, where I stay at in terms of mainstream media, because they said Beecham in the Fairy Godparents before. I think it was the earlier seasons. I don't know if it's episode 3, but exactly. What I do basically is read the newspaper and then play it off the newspaper like I did with Asherinda. Now, Boomer is smart, Patrick is dumb, and that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that Boomer had such an interest that he ended up being Soga King once in the arc, which really is a dumb discussion because Boomer is, regularly a badass character. If you didn't know, Sasuke's entrance in Naruto episode 3 just aired on Toonami last Friday. Which is yesterday, but not yesterday in a practical sense. And what that has to do with the future projects when it comes to Meibyu's, and plus Ginny and Georgia is going to have a season 3. And the craziest thing about that is I did my research of every single generation of what it means to be popular. In order to make, this generation of kids popular, we have to, recognize that smartphones are overthrowing actual ability and that kids can get away with saying orange when Georgia can say orange juice. So Boomer is a popular kid, but it's not of that standard. And the whole thing about Nonz is Nonz goes through the evolution of, society, because it was there during an actual pandemic, like the Diary of Jeanette and, other, manufacturers, which is stuff that I don't expand on. So how text users work in Nonz is that a text is a projection and little XYZ things, can happen and can shoot out like how Star Wars, lights and lasers may be. And the whole point of, a series when text can become, a weapon is exactly why it goes hand in hand with you having the Pokemon in the series. Because what ends up happening, during Imagashi, characters like Chocolate can send out, various, Pokemon that are, fusions of other, characters throughout mainstream media like Ronix. And it's there in order to, actually fix anime's problem, because anime, led to a whole bunch of, things that didn't work in society because of sports and because of manufacturers, overriding the system. And anime is at, a slow pace right now, but, don't take my word for it, but we might, the anime industry might, actually go towards dating, to start off in order to fix Dragon Ball Z's problem. Like, my dress up darling, etc. And the new season of, Don't Tourists Be Nagatoro may be, coming pretty soon, because I know they're making a new manga adaptation pretty soon. So the whole moral of Boomer is that he's an American-written character, in American society. That's not, actually being compared to another American cartoon with a star, but being compared in the actual sense that this is somebody who grew up, around the area. And when SpongeBob says sweet victory, it represents the academy, like what if Mariah Carey was singing that. And it's pretty damn fun. And there's a thing in Imagashi that may be a part of history that Boomer may have to fight Suzia, the queen of Imagashi, handcuffed with Gabia side by side. But anyway, this is an update on the legendary Nonz character Boomer Radodger.